Hello, Burger. How are you doing, Burger? Wait. There we go. I see everything. Hello, Spurka. How are you guys doing? Yeah, but really, that one clip sits me. I was cackling. I was not expecting it at all. And I really appreciate it. That's very nice. Fishing for Thebes. For eternity. Eternity. Good news, by the way. Remember, I did commission an artist to get a stinger done. Well, they approved right before the deadline. They approved, so I'm gonna get a custom stinger. Yay! Um, if you guys are curious about the artist, um, I'm gonna give you the name exactly because I really like their style. It's very pretty. Um, it's on Skeb and it's at Rizu, RIZZU, RIZU, underscore panda underscore cube. So you guys can have an idea. So I'm very hyped about that. I'm like, custom stinger! One step closer to redebuting. Which I really need when I think about it. Okay, so the 2 days program is to finish Mystic's commission and to finish Clotho's commission. So I'm going to be focusing on that. I just need a reference for Clotho's colors, so I'm going to grab that right now. Oh, the images. Let's see. The reference is going to be from whole list, so that's where that works. And there we go. Clotho's model has nice colors. I'm someone that really likes purple. Even though my favorite color is brown, I really like purple. I also lost some time Elden Ring lore once again. I love Elden Ring lore. Hello Knight, welcome. Thank you for joining. Hope you're doing good. You want his outfit in real life? I guess you could go for how do they call that? Oji? Yeah, I think it's Oji fashion. Yes. See, it's Oji Lolita. So the male version of Lolita. So you can get some capes there. No, it's not the 15-hour lore of it. It was a 35-minute lore about the DLC, lore video about the DLC, and it was by Vitya. I keep forgetting their name. It's annoying. I'll grab that for you as well. Vatividya. Vatividya. Speaking of purple, because I was thinking about it, I really, 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 really like Saint Trina's design. It's beautiful. No spoil though. If you're curious, you go watch. If you're curious, you go play. But pretty, very pretty. So I gotta do an automatic selection so I can make this clean. Alright. Then we're gonna put a gray layer. I'm gonna make a palette to this side. Okay, so I need base hair color, which would be, I gotta observe the shadows and the highlights. I think it would be this. So I'm gonna be making a dot for the hair. Then left eye, right eye. Skin color. He's very pale. I kind of want to see it too as well. Nate, I'm not gonna lie. The map is amazing looking, so I get the curiosity. Crown jewel. Soto, welcome. You're a hero? That's cool. Welcome. Thank you for joining. Hope you're doing good today. What else did I do? I took a nap. I watched the election results for the first round. It's not too bad. Not too bad. It could be way worse. Oh, you're a hero on AniLive, Subtle? You're my pet? What? What? Oh, so you are my pet. Stephanie, are you Subtle, are you implying that you have incarnated a person that watches me on AniLive? Are you implying you're my assistant and you possessed someone? Monarch butterflies are great. Well, now you have the living incarnation of Stephanie right here. But how are you doing, Subtle? That's a real question. How are you doing? What else do I need? I guess the rest I can just color pick. So clipping mask it is. But yeah, the elections were not that bad, so that's pretty cool. Like the first round was not that bad. I could have expected better, but no. This is France after all. It's been like this in all of Europe, in fact. You're dead? As in dead tired? Or literally dead? As in an undead person? You're going to reincarnate as me? I mean, good luck. I don't think we can share one body with two souls. I don't think that's possible. Alright. I'm going to try and work fast and not get too distracted, because I can usually work fast, but these days I've been a bit low on energy. Probably because that time of the month is coming. And I've been getting distracted, emotional. My hormones are basically like everywhere, all over the place. It's kind of annoying. It is what it is. So I'm hoping to have fun with these commissions. I kind of want to get them done as well, because I don't want the people that commission me to wait for too long. It's one of my worst fears. Then again, some people make when you commission an artist, sometimes you have to wait for months until it's completed. In my case, it doesn't work like that. I try to make it as fast as possible. but I get overwhelmed easily by certain stuff, so I guess that doesn't help much as well. No, it's not sad. Also, hi Albendi, how are you doing? What else? I've been progressing a little bit on Cyberpunk. Um, I was not expecting myself to go on an actually important mission, like a main story mission, and have to eliminate everyone in one place because I failed my stealth moment. No, it's still Burger. They just have a second account. Did you sleep well, Albendi? Did you sleep at all? Please tell me you did. It's cyberpunk, you know how it is. Um, Gotta do the hand. Guess I will have to do a whole other layer for the hand. So I'm gonna do that right now. Automatic. There we go. Show you. What do you want me to show you, Settle? Fell asleep somewhere to your cat stream. I hope you had a nice rest. No, I just do it, Spurka. I just do, and if I get seen, well, I use my rifle. That's how it works. Profile. Your profile or my profile? Yeah, technically yes, Spurka, and that's what happened. I had to eliminate everyone because I was attacked left and right. Well, I see your profile. It's written Ken Skiff Jabs from Home Alone. That's what's on your profile. Invert, color pick, layer, boom. There we go. And now I can deselect and repick my color. But that was a bit chaotic. And I'm discovering the storyline for Cyberpunk. And it's very interesting. And at some point I was like, oh my god, I'm Keanu Reeves. It's a refreshing experience, really. I might play on stream, I'm not sure though. Because like the thing with Cyberpunk, I can do it fast, okay? Like I can do the storyline fast, but there's also like multiple other quests, and doing all of this, like making 100% of the game, uh would take a while. So I'd rather stick to maybe less long games. I'm also thinking of I'm also actually researching about what type of material I will need for handcam streams, because I've been looking for that, because I've been very interested in that. So I need to make more thorough research. Yeah, yes, because especially with Cyberpunk, like I'm so scared I'm gonna show something on my screen that shouldn't be shown as well. so so there's that. like I think it's better to have like a long format video than stream it, because it's fun if you want to goof around, but if you want to follow the actual storyline, I don't think that's the best way to do it. The stream part, I mean. So yeah, also bought 3 more games today. I believe some will be used for collabing. Let me check what I bought. I forgot. I forgot. I know one game I bought, but I forgot the others. I forgot. I don't know if Cult of the Lamb is like maybe too big to stream, but I know a lot of you guys would want me to play it. So I do have Cult of the Lamb. Yesterday I bought Oh Dear. My NA is welcome. Thank you for joining and thank you for liking the stream. How are you doing? Let me check. Cult of the Leaf, absolutely. I'm sorry. Also, hi, Ren. How are you doing? No, it's not time to stop. I just had like, I put like 10 euros in my Steam account, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna buy games that are less than $5, and I bought Oh Dear, Minami Lane, which is a cute game, and I bought Portal 2. That's right. That's right. This is what I bought. There we go. I bought Portal 2. I might play Portal with someone. Thank you, mayonnaise. Enjoy your lurking. I think I was not very awake when I bought them. I apologize. The classic kill your wrinkle game. I mean, I need someone that is serious and wants to figure out puzzles with me instead of ending every single time. So yeah, hopefully I pick my collab partner properly. Leo's gonna kill me. Leo's gonna kill me all the time, Nate. It is a bonding experience. It is a bonding experience. Well, I know that when it comes to Leo, the more you get bullied, the more he likes you. That's how it works. That's literally how it works. I don't know how you call this in English. L'amour vache in French. Let me see. Love-hate relationship. That's how they translate it. Or I could say tough love. I don't know. I think I was raised in a way that doesn't have me like insulting too much the people I like, because I don't know exactly if it's going to throw them off or something. So I try to be careful about that. Also, hi Stuff Crust, how are you doing? He loves you, Nate. He loves you. That's what that means. How are you feeling today, Stuff Crushed? Like, I don't mind it when it's towards me, but I have a hard time showing other people. Calling them the B word affectionately. It's something that like happens rarely with me. I don't really know why I'm like this. because I would love to joke around and be a little bit of a meanie to my friends, but I can't. I physically can't. Hi, Strike. Welcome. How are you doing? Thank you for liking the stream. You're in overdrive. Don't forget to take breaks, Stuffed Crust. Don't forget to take breaks. You just reminded me to download my VOD from yesterday. So I'm gonna do that. We're at 96 subscribers on YouTube. 4 more, and then we have 100 celebration. I don't know what we're gonna do. Kinda wanna play a game with you guys. That would be cool. Let's go! Manage it. And I need to download Passepartout 2 as well. Yeah, rarely, but not never. It does happen, and every time it happens, I'm like, affectionately, by the way. I'm not insulting you. I'm not insulting you. Drink milk? I'm scared. I'm scared. I'm scared, Nate. You scare me. You scare me, Nate. So that was filled. I guess I can do the hair next. As I was saying, I was trying to not get too distracted. Even though I do love a bit of chatting, of course, I just gotta be very careful about not getting too distracted to get actual work done. um, oh yeah, I'm gonna share to Twitch chat the scab of the artist that is going to make me my stanger, since it has been approved. You guys can check it out. I really like their style. I mean, if you want to chat more, sure. I don't mind, El Bendy. You don't have to, though. Like, I'm not forcing you to chat. Oh, I went to vote with the most casual clothes ever. I was wearing like sweatpants and an oversized shirt, and I was wearing my hood because I had to tape my ears back as always. But yeah, that was funny. A stinger is basically a short video to transition from one scene to another on OBS. Like for if you ever watched Bibu Albendi, she has like this magical girl transformation. I almost dropped my Apple Pencil. So I requested that, an animated stinger. Yes. And I really like the videos. I think they're very clean and the art style is very, it's simple, but it works super well. I find it very appealing to the eyes. I might commission that artist in the future as well again, because I do feel like I would look very pretty with his style. Yes, yes, and they're super good and they work super fast. It's insane how fast they work, and they do a lot of work. But yes, I did recognize a few faces as well here, so I was like, yay! I'm very happy because it's very very pretty art. I'm someone that is like very picky with the commissions I get. Like so I'm very happy that they approved my request. Hello Kyo. Welcome. How are you doing? Kyo Terraria collab when? You know some of these VTubers? I think I recognized a few. I mean, in the most recent second line, the one all the way to the left, I believe was with Irium. So there's that. I forgot her name. Um, who else did I recognize? I'm trying to check it out, but I think it was like older works. Hmm. And some of these designs are absolutely amazing as well. So I had to check out some of them. Oh, I remember um recognizing, which is a redhead, I believe. Have I ever tried animation? Yes, it's extremely time consuming. I do like it, but our college made me hate it because like basically we couldn't do the digital animation until second year, I think, if I remember properly. And even then we were very limited, and we had like a um Kaka software. But for example, when I was like a little bit younger, I used to hang out on Flipnut on my DS. Second row all the way to the left. Mm. Yeah, she got that deal with Irium. Oh, she's now indie. Yeah, yeah, I think so, yes. And I think I know in which thread she is in particular. I like some of the peculiarities some people choose to make some certain subjects on the basket weaving. I find it very, very funny. It's interesting to see like what is standing out, I guess, in the community. For example, like I said, I discovered that there was a whole thing around sheep tubers. Who else do I recognize? Um, there's a lot of work. A lot of work. Very nice work too. Trying to see, but I think I scrolled down so far. Oh, there's another one I recognize. Aki, orange. Who else? The artwork too is very cool, so I might commission them for art as well. Their artworks are clean, but they're mostly getting work from animations. Who else did I recognize? Hmm. Huh. Oh, my stomach grumbled even though I'm not even that hungry. Stop! Uh, I'm not gonna scroll down all the way. Who's there? I'm scared. Tikma who? I know exactly. Take my balls. How are you doing, Kyohei? The May girl as well. Oh! Oh! Oh, Kyo! You didn't have to! Thank you, Kyohei. You didn't have to. Wow. Thank you. That was very pretty. You didn't have to do that! Kyohei, thank you so much. Thank you. Really, that was a big... you don't even have to give back to me. Sheesh. I just got you to give because one, you wanted it, two, I wanted you to have it. So, you know, you didn't have to give back. Like, still, that's a lot of free coins. Thank you. It was very pretty. Thank you for the meteor shower. Yes, VTubing is huge. That's hard to remember, everyone. Uh, wow. Okay. Okay, Amani, that's interesting. I was actually surprised because, like, there was a lot of, was it backlash when Enoria did a live reading in the beginning, that is. And what I've clearly understood was to leave the basket weaving for him alone. Take care, Kyohei. Thank you so much. That was crazy. First time I got a meteor shower. I never seen it. Maybe it's new. That was very TikTok like too. It reminded me of the TikTok galaxy. Uh, um, I do guess I have to empty that. No, I was drawing on a wrong. I was drawing on a wrong layer, and me right now. I thought I had made a new layer. I guess I removed it accidentally. Come on, bruh. This is artist struggles right here. I see. There are a lot of things I'm learning about this place. It has a whole culture and I find it very interesting. I find that very interesting. Like, it's a whole ecosystem in itself. Stop grumbling. My stomach is grumbling and I'm not even hungry. I don't understand. I mean, I did have a little bit of a tummy ache before I started stream. Well, the moment I started stream. So maybe that's that. Yes. This I can remove. This I can remove. And I guess we're good now. This time I don't forget to make a new layer. There we go. And we can restart. I'm going to get a little bit faster when it comes to working. Hi again, Q. Take care of your stuff. And I hope it goes well. I have so many stuff to work on. This is selected, it shouldn't be. I didn't do my job well. Should have cleaned better. There we go. I guess here also. And here. I also need to get a controller, because since I bought Elden Ring, I think it would be better to play on a controller. I need to sneeze. I'm getting bullied by my own buddy again. Ugh. Okay, there you go, it's clean. Sniffle. Okay, so there. Let's see. What's with the eyes? I think you really went to take care of stuff. I'll have to clean that up, but that's not too bad. I'm not doing too much I guess leakage out of my lane art right now. Probably won't be able to share this one since it's Clothos, but you'll definitely see it soon. Probably on his YouTube channel, I think. You're staring at me. Yes, it's really a classic artist mistake, and since I'm not that good at painting itself, like some people do like artwork on one layer, which I don't know how they do it, but in my case, like fixing that mistake would be a little bit hard. So I try to be as careful as possible when it comes to that. Again, I do need to challenge myself when it comes to shading, so maybe I'll try to get to work on bigger art pieces first on my own accord and not take commissions. I don't think I'm going to take any more commissions for a little bit because I do want to get better. If I do get better, it means a raise in prices, which could be useful. It could be useful. And if I wasn't so lazy, I would do my own animation for my cover that I planned for my re-debut. Why the Moai face? What is it? I mean, it would be super dope if I had like the level to actually charge 300 to 400 for a full illustration. No, I will not make you pay 100 for a rubber duck. I'm still reasonable. Some people are not reasonable with their prices, but I am, and I think I will always be. That's a lot of money, Nate. That's a lot of money. Well, it's enough to actually feed myself. So I guess that's a lot of money. Uh, which one do I clean? This layer. There. It's gonna look better like this. In that. I wish I could give just every artist 200. I always like to find art that is good art for a price I can easier afford. Right? Like, it's okay to pay um a big amount for something that is professional, but if it's something that is for your own enjoyment, I don't think you really need to pay a fortune to for it. Like it's always cool to have like a really cool piece of art every now and then, but it's I always respect the artists that make like affordable prices. I do find some people that make affordable prices, in my opinion, on VGen compared to their level of art. I haven't commissioned there yet though. Tomorrow I need to check my emails to see if my advisor will finally reply to me when it comes to my unemployment benefit. Because living with no money right now is a bit complicated, I must admit. I don't know if you guys like I don't know if that ever happened to you guys, but in my case I often got roasted by my teacher because I was like quote unquote too generous. I'm the type of person that I still find myself privileged in certain cases, and I do tend to lend money to friends that need it. And when I say need it, is that they actually need it. So I get roasted because I do that. I often get roasted because I do that, and I don't really understand why I get roasted for it. Like, isn't that a good thing that they taught me? Then again, I'm thinking back, and I'm like, maybe I will start to get a little bit more selfish, and I don't really like it. Well, I guess since I guess to put like myself in my teacher's shoes, it's more like I am more privileged than certain of my friends, but I am still not someone that is well off. So I think they'd rather have me think about myself first, and I have a hard time thinking like that. I really have a hard time thinking like that. Because for some people, money is everything, and for me, it's like very different. You got roasted for helping too much as well. I don't get why we have evolved as a society to become way more individualistic. Like even when it comes to tips and such, even like when I was in art college, I've seen that a lot of gatekeeping happens. It's actually like crazy. It's actually crazy. Like you're supposed to learn, and then you're in front of a teacher that will gatekeep their techniques to you. So I don't really understand. I don't really know why it evolved to be in such a way that like now everybody has to keep everything for themselves instead of sharing. Yeah. I don't know why. Like, I don't know how it became an issue to actually share stuff. Well, Scott, welcome. Thank you for joining. Hope you're doing good. Are you? Our teacher always say keep your note hidden and document it just for yourself. Yeah. See, I don't get that. Like, it's not a bad thing to share, for sure, but don't get exploited either. There's also like this one fine line that I've noticed. If you do share too much, people will always come back to you and do nothing on their own as well. Um so I guess you got to be careful about that. But I don't know. I don't know why everyone is so became so selfish. And weird thing that I've noticed as well is that I always felt bad about asking for stuff to other people. Like, I wouldn't mind lending, but if it like if it has to be me to that asks to have something lent to them, I will feel extra super bad. Like, I dislike that very much. Like, I always try to never have to ask for anything of anybody. I don't know what happened. I don't know how I evolved to be like that. It's not a bad thing because it got me independent, but still. I guess that means an idea. People who don't want to work taken by others. Yes, yes, I can get that. I can get that, Nate, for sure. But when it comes to like homework stuff, you can always share your notes. Like, usually, like, you guys do a lot of math. If it's to share like formulas, I think it makes sense. But if it's to share a whole concept, maybe not. Maybe not the whole concept. Yeah. Fill up here and clean up here. I guess there's like so much about merit and being the one that changed something in the world that is very important to people that create stuff. Like, you have to be that one person and not get your work stolen, because of course it's going to feel very unfair. But I'm not going to digress on the amount of stuff I could talk about when it comes to that. Okay, air clean. Now eyes. I'm gathering a little bit of focus here because I don't want to spill out of my line art. And there we go. Okay. I was watching a documentary recently on Arte, if you guys know about this channel. Well, it's mostly a French slash German channel. so so there's also that. But I was watching a documentary on that, and they were basically talking about the fact that a lot of our modern medicine had been tested on men first, and that it's actually not that much adapted to female bodies. And I found that fascinating because it does show that men and women are actually built very much differently. It's a weird channel, but they're starting to like step up when it comes to documentaries. Albendy, I'm not gonna lie, I'm getting super interested in certain of their documentaries. So it turns out that male and female, when it comes to humans, are built extremely differently, whether it's from morphology to even like hormonally. I mean, I get why. Yeah, there's not a lot of cool things on TV anymore. It's more like it's a bit like TikTok. If you fall on the wrong side of the For You page, you get a lot of brain rot from TV. I'm not gonna lie. Most of my stuff I get from the internet, like news. I don't watch TV anymore. Maybe sometimes I do watch the weather though. Weather provisions. Out of curiosity. Now you can watch everything on the internet too, so it makes it way easier. Plus, owning a TV is also an additional cost when you think about it. Where am I doing this? Okay, there we go. Ah, yes, drawing on your coloring on your line art. That was scary. Um. Oh yeah, I'm trying to think of next week's schedule as well. I need to think about my hours because ever since the collab, I kind of ruined my sleep schedule. Ever since the drinking collab, I ruined my sleep schedule, and now I'm awake at night again and asleep during the day. So I need to try and fix my sleep schedule again and find better hours to stream at. Yeah, since I went to bed at like 8 a.m. after that drinking collab. I slept at until like 4 p.m. I think, maybe even later, 4 or 6 p.m. And then ever since then I've been awake at night. Yeah, sleep schedule, funny word, right, Elvendi. Um, I still want to try to live during the day, because it's actually like pretty practical to be awake during the day when you're European. Yeah, that stream was funny. I tried my best during the stream to not be too quiet Except at the end. At the end, I went like I need to sober up mode. You slept from 12 to 4 p.m. 12 p.m. to 4 p.m. Hmm. So 2 hours. L. That's not a lot. You need to sleep more. You will sleep tonight, right? Like in about 1 to 2 hours. I don't know when Rixie's streaming tonight. If she is. Oh, maybe no. Maybe not. Actually, I think it's her off day. So you can go to sleep. You can go sleep. W singing. What do you mean? I was too drunk to hear myself. When does she debut? I hope it's in the evening so you guys can actually like rest up for those of you who haven't slept like a lot. Like that's one thing that I'm like super scared about. I know you guys are dedicated. Just please don't get yourselves absolutely exhausted because we're streaming. Hi Tethra. Sleep is not for the weak. Sleep is good for your memory. And it's good for your body as well. Like I slept in 2 times today, so I'm kind of I'm weak. Me too, Tethra. 4 hours from now, and I end stream in about an hour. So from we'll sleep from let's say 11:15 if he falls asleep fast to 2 a.m. So approximately 2 hours and a half again. I watched the VOD, by the way, Bendy. That was interesting. There was stuff that was interesting. Bro, that ending though. The ending was very funny. I was not expecting it. I've always said that, Nate. What do you mean? I always told you guys to be careful about your health. I care about you guys. I mean, I do think it was kind of a tight spot. Nothing to be ashamed of. L. Nothing to be ashamed of. It was hilarious. That ending was hilarious. Genuinely. I loved it. There was a little bit of everything from advertising to, well, complaining about Nexas not advertising us enough. There was a bit of filling ourselves explanations and organizing a Nexus event to try and bring some hype. Basically bringing in new viewers. There was a lot of talk about that. I did fall asleep at some point because I started listening to it while I was in bed to get a nap before I streamed again. What else? There was a lot of stuff that was like mentioned in that stream. Faelie on the telly, no time for small talk. It's the fact you went, go fuck yourselves, my Yoshi is streaming, bye. That was hilarious. Thank you, Albendi, for Oshiing me. Yes, there was that talk about reality for sure, and the fact that we endured too much low quality viewers, which it is true because reality was full of kids, of TikTok kitties, doom scrolling away. So yeah, it was very true. It's very true still. Um, in my case, I am lucky enough to. Hello, puffy waifus. How are you? How are you doing? Hey, hey. I wonder if it would work on the basket weaving site as well, because I know you can advertise there. You're working on stuff too. Good luck. My day's going well. Thank you so much for asking. Boom. Okay. Rubbing my eyes for a second. Okay. On YouTube, I wonder how that would work though. Hmm. Sometimes I'm actually wondering taking marketing classes. I'm not even kidding. I'm not even kidding. Sometimes I was like, maybe I should take marketing classes and comedy classes. I think that would be useful. And there's also another thing that I'm interested in. It would be being able to read analytics properly. Like, it's pretty much understandable, but it doesn't really give a solution to how to fix certain things when it comes to it. So there's also that, how to exploit it in the best way possible. Something that I'd like to understand. Like, there's a lot of technical stuff um, that I'd really like to get on a deeper level, more quote unquote professional level. In fact, I'm guessing some people have stuff, have some people have people actually to do that for them. But in my case, I do want to keep a little bit of independence and try to understand it myself. But alert, but alert, burger. But yeah, there's this whole side of it that I'm also like very curious about. Mm. Mm, 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 mm. Ow. That was my elbow. I think I'm probably gonna play a little bit of Cyberpunk again after this stream. Delamain needs me. I love this AI so much for no reason. He's too funny. Toji, welcome. Thank you for joining. Hope you're doing good. I knew it. I need to clean the outside. Oh, thank you for the Roger, Toji. Thank you. I'm also thinking about that while I'm at it. I bought Euro Truck Simulator, and I bought the French DLC that goes with it. So I'll tell you guys if it's accurate. I might organize a stream for that. You guys are gonna see my terrible driving. My driving is horrible. No, not tanks, not tanks. Trucks. My driving is terrible in Cyberpunk, so I don't think it's gonna be better in Euro Truck Simulator. So, yeah. Since it was like on sale, and I mean on big sale, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna get it. Might as well. It's half the fun. Noted. I'm gonna crash into people. I actually panicked in Cyberpunk because of that. Because I crashed into someone, a poor person. I was like walking around. I took a turn a bit too harshly, went onto the pavement, and hit that person with my car. And I was like, oh shoot. My day's been good. What about yours, Toji? Yes. You guys are gonna drive around France with me. So far, honestly, I like looked at the little trailer video for the DLC because it's a DLC. Um, and it looks pretty accurate. It looks pretty accurate. So that might be interesting. And you guys will be able to discover France's roads. It's been going well. I'm glad to hear that, Toji. I hope you're doing good as well, that you're hydrated, well rested, all of this, you know. But yeah, I guess landscapes and roads. I don't remember if it's like accurate time or not, because I remember some simulators being like actual time. Anything that was like driving, maybe not in truck, but like planes and such. Some of them were like accurate timing, but I don't think it's the case for Euro Truck Simulator. I might also get the American version because I'm kind of curious. I am curious. It's gonna be longer roads though. Clotho is live Sunday afternoon tea time. Oh, collabing. I know these people, but I'm not entirely sure of where I've seen them. Artemis and Apollo. I'm sure I've seen them somewhere, but I don't remember where. Uh, my router restarted. There we go. You never saw them before? Hmm. Yeah, they're not super big, but I'm sure I've seen them before. Their models seem familiar, very familiar. Well, it's Apolla in this one. It's not an O, it's an A. But I guess it works because they're kind of twins as well, Artemis and Apollo. Although my question is, do you prefer the moon or the sun? In my case, I would say I have a preference for Apollo, even though Artemis is pretty cool, as well as the goddess of hunt, I believe as well. I think she's linked to that. Diana is, but I think Artemis as well. Yeah, hunt as well. You prefer the moon because it's colder. Yeah, it's true. You hate summer. It's true. I forgot. Albany. You know, I'm someone that I don't hate winter, but I don't like being cold at all. I'd rather be too hot than too cold. And I always have the argument, yeah, you should prefer cold because when you're cold you can always like put more and more stuff on you to get warmer. Well, if you're too warm when you're naked, you don't have anything to do anymore. Like you're just too hot. But I'm fine with being too hot. I'm fine with the suffering that um goes with being too hot. Maybe I'm some sort of lizard. Maybe that's what's going on. Dum, 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 dum. Dum, 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 dum. Will I be able to finish this at the before the end of my stream? I wonder. Suspense. Almost. It's so quiet. It's okay, Alben. If you need sleep, go sleep. Go sleep, Alben. It's okay. It's a very chill stream right now, so not a lot of animation. I'm actually baffled at the lack of sound in the house right now. Thank you for liking the stream, Panda Time. Hi, welcome. Thank you for joining. Hope you're doing good. Hi, Mystic. How are you doing? No, I don't want to sleep. I want to watch the Forest Spirit Woman. Yes, but you are tired, Bendy. I think you do deserve some sleep. And having like an additional hour couldn't do you bad. If anything, it can only do you good. Just don't forget to put an alarm if you want to be there for Rev's debut. I hope you slept, Mystic. Cleaning up this outline is so long. I believe. Almost. After careful consideration of your suggestion, Elbendi has come to conclusion that it is not viable. Worry for you. It's true. I think Mystic is in the future too. Damn. I'm wishing you good luck with them kids, Mystic. Hopefully they will listen to you. Hopefully they will all turn into Nexans and listen to you during your courses. I think I wouldn't be able to be a teacher. Especially not for teenagers when I think about it. They're so chaotic. I'm a very studious student, Albendi. Also, Ath, welcome. Thank you for joining. Hope you're doing good. And Jamie, hello, welcome back. Thank you for liking the stream. How are you? How are you? I'm a very studious student. I listen to everything you guys have said, and I still have my notes. They're still here. I still recheck them from time to time. But mostly I try to listen as much as possible. Even when I do not take notes, I do remember like important points of the lectures that I've seen before. I'm doing good. Thank you so much for asking. I'm glad to hear that you're doing well as well. Enjoy Atla. It's very, very good. It's a great series. I hope you enjoy it. It's so good. There we go. That's clean, finally. No, absolutely not. Like I said it before, we're genuinely grateful that you guys took some time in your lives to actually teach us stuff, to us still not very important people on the internet, amateurs. We're very, very grateful about it. Has been great. Have you ever done any of those quizzes about what characters trait you'd be? I don't want to because they're gonna lie to me, and I am a nerf bender and will always be a nerf bender, and Toph is my favorite character. And what they did with Toph is also the reason why I despise the Legend of Korra. No! Not a firebender! No. I disagree. I disagree with that statement. Isaac, welcome. Thank you for joining. Hope you're doing good. Hi, hi. We would never say that type of stuff. I love Avatar Tough. Too bad that the Legends of Korra never got past season 1. She never showed up in the series ever again. So you're saying season 1 is the only good season, right? And the rest we pretend never happened, right? Bro, I was so disappointed. I was so disappointed with that series, I swear. You're going to watch Korra? It's gonna be a letdown compared to Avatar, I can tell you that. I don't know what the writers did with that series, but sheesh. I mean, yes, but also no. I will give it a lot of tomatoes, okay? Because they ruined Atla in every single way possible. Right, right, Elbendy. I'm glad I'm not the only one that thinks that way. Like you just don't do a sequel if it's going to be like this. I know people that enjoyed it, but in my case, no, no. Thank you so much for liking the stream. Thank you. The people that I know that like Korra are the people that watch Korra first, and then Avatar: The Last Airbender, which huge mistake. Huge mistake. Um, is it that bad? Um, yes. I'm gonna be honest. Yes, it is that bad. Um, you will see in Avatar: The Last Airbender the way the relationships are um working and being created and being strengthened, the bond being strengthened. It looks very natural, and it is way more mature than what you will see in Korra, to be exact. Avatar: The Last Airbender is way more mature in its way of treating stuff than Korra is, I think. Yeah, absolutely, Albendi. I agree. I'm gonna read what is said. What Albendi has said. The thing is, sequels or spin-offs that are very different can work, but you still gotta respect the base it all came from, which I agree. And to Albendi, it felt like they just took the setting of Avatar to push something completely different and unrelated to Avatar. The only thing I liked about Korra is the new bending techniques. But then again, it was kind of gatekept. So I was like, bruh. I was like, bruh. I mean, to me, it's very childish. The Legend of Korra gets way more childish than the Avatar, the Last Airbender does. Yes, lower your expectations when it comes to Korra, because like the first season is funny, and after that it goes downhill really hard. I I I, I just remembered the ending, and suddenly I was in pain and I wanted to punch a wall. I'm not gonna spoil anything. I'm gonna shut up starting now. But Avatar: The Last Airbender is fantastic, and I hope you enjoy it. I would say my second favorite character would be Zuko. You'll see why. Weird. The ending. Mm-mm. For example, I love Stargate, and it had a spin-off that was great, and while still different, it still respected the original series. But then they did another spin-off altered that felt like it was just shitting on the source series just to push your typical modern media mindset. Mm. Jamie, listen. Metal bending is in Atla. You'll see. You'll see. Oh yes, yes, yes. Iroh, Iroh is great. Iroh and Zuko are for me like two two entities that need to be together at all times. They're perfect. Patience, Jamie. It's a very long series too. It was a very long series from what I remember when it comes to Atla. So you have time. You have time. You'll see. Call Iroh's the goat. I almost teared up during his little story, and now one episode where he helped the running fandom it's because he feel. Yeah, no. Iroh is such a tragic character, and I feel so bad. I feel so bad for him. I love this man. You want some tea? You've been speeding through it. I think there's four seasons. I think it's three seasons. Oh, maybe you're right. Korra's four. No, surf recordings, my father being never one being. I see. There we go. This one meme that I always love um from Avatar is my first girlfriend turned into the moon. That's rough, buddy. I just love it. Ox Cupcake, welcome. Thank you for joining. Yeah, Yue. She was a good character too. They made a live action of Avatar, by the way. That isn't too bad. It's on Netflix, I think. It's not too bad. It's way better than the movie that they did at some point. Yes, they did. They did a live action recently, live action series. I kind of like Aang with hair. It's kind of wrong, but I kind of like it. It was way better than the movie, though. I think Aang is kind of cute with hair, but it's too bad that it hides like his arrow tattoo. But and at that point when he does have hair, I think he's forced to keep it. Yeah, and it's a nice little detail that they show the way he shaves it and everything. Tough. Tough is best character. Nobody can change my mind. Oh, I see it. And then she waves her hand in front of her eye. Bro, she's so funny. Oh, I love her. Yeah, she's great. I love Toph. What else do I call her? Okay. She's so cool. Toph is the embodiment of cool. Um, the king. Yeah, it's true that the Earthbenders overall are some of the best for sure. They're goofy in a good way too. um, the king of Omashu in particular, or the king of Basingse. I think you're referring to Omashu. Soka. Soka is great. Soka's great. Soka is great. He's the only non-bender. Yeah, yeah. The king of Omashu Bumi is absolutely crazy, but he's funny. Um, but Soka is great. Honestly, Soka is one of the best, and it kind of sucks that he's the only non-bender in the team. You must feel so alone sometimes. You're annoyed with the live action again? Why? Mm, it does. It does. it's he has to think the most because he doesn't have like superpowers, basically, which is admirable. The live action is pretty recent. The series is pretty recent. The movie is way older, and it's really not good. During the series, Stuffed Crust, I don't really remember because I actually kind of binge watched the series and got everything into my brain. Um, Live actions are not always bad, but most of the time they're not that good. I must admit. Yeah, King Boomy is completely insane. I love him. He's great. Great character. Brother, it's almost 11 p.m. Why is the dog barking? But yeah, in most cases, it's better to watch the original series than live actions adaptations. They do help getting people to know more about one series, but live action, like the people that watch live actions are not the people that we watch the anime series. It's to get a whole new type of audience altogether. It's something that I've noticed. And let's be real, the people that only watch the live actions are the ones that don't really have taste. Saturn, welcome. Thank you for joining. Hope you're doing good. Hi, hi. Yeah, most of the time it's because it's okay that they work well. Um, I remember the literal, the literal chip show that was the American live action for Death Note. The only thing that's good was the CGI. The only thing that was good was the CGI. The rest was horrifying. Never again. I never want to witness that again. Are you okay? Are you okay, Jamie? I never watched any of the Dragon Ball live actions. To be fair, I'm actually surprised there is a live action of Dragon Ball. Yeah, going in to watch a live action, you have to have very low expectations, especially if you're like an original fan of the animated series or the manga series. Because there's also one thing: the Death Note manga is better than the anime. Although the voice actors did a great job for for Death Note in the anime. Nothing else but the car scene. Never watched it. Stuff crossed. Send the clip. Send the clip. W. I'm someone that watches a lot of animated series, if not only animated series. I would say a lot, because I don't only watch animated series, but it's like most of the short formats, I would say, I watch when it comes to cinema. And one of my favorite series, I would say, is Agretsuko. I really like Agretsuko, and I'm always waiting for like new seasons to come out. I wonder. I hope it was not the last season that I witnessed last time. I don't think so. Couldn't be me, Red. Have you ever watched webcomics turn into TV shows like either Japanese or Korean ones mostly? Those actually tend to be pretty good. When it comes to Korean manhwa, True Beauty, and mind you, I've read True Beauty as well. It's not bad. It goes with the thing with how Korean dramas and manhwas are written is the exact same way, because it is clearly inspired. The writing style is clearly inspired by one another, so it's not the same. Um, Japanese live actions I've never really checked out. I don't think so. Car slide. What? What is this? What? Chip, welcome. Thank you for joining. That's the only good thing to come out of that movie. Yeah, live action tends to be really, really bad. The Japanese ones are okay. Battle Royale. It's kind of one of the OGs, right? I might watch it because it's I believe the OG Battle Royale. And I've watched Alice in the Borderlands, and I've like the live action, and I think it's a pretty cool one. Of course, I saw it, but I didn't watch the second season. I need to. And I might still think that the manga may be better. Okay, I'll check it out. I'll check the manga first. I think I'll check the scans, and then I could make it a watch along for sure. That could be good. Phew. Phew. I was so sad in season one for Alice in Borderlands. Um, when Daikichi Karube died. I was so sad. His friend, his delinquent friend. I was absolutely shook. I was devastated. I was like, that's my favorite. I got attached. I shouldn't have. Yeah, it was. It was so brutal. I was getting angry at some. I was sad at the others. Yeah, the other one finally held the girl back after a while. But I guess they knew better. They knew that Alice Irisu Arisu would be the one most capable of actually surviving. Which is true. Liar game. I think I've watched the scans. Or I watched someone talk about it. But I don't think they talked about the whole game, the whole manga in itself. Isn't it about some depths or something? Like it's about money, right? It's not death that comes to you, if I remember for Layer Game. I need to get back to reading that manga. It started to feel a bit repetitive. Yeah, I can get why. Did you guys enjoy Squid Game, by the way? That's my question. I'm actually curious. Never seen it, never watched, haven't watched it. Hmm. Liked it at first, but you didn't like the last few episodes. I see. I kind of liked it. Yeah, I guess it does, but in Squid Game's case, I was very curious, so I did watch it. And I found it interesting. Interesting. The game ideas were interesting. What I like about like watching death game stuff is how to actually counter them if there's any loopholes. Yeah, Bendy, yes. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I get that, Jamie. I didn't mind the open ending though. I didn't mind the open ending. Um if it means they don't do S2. I think so. I think so, stuffed crust. But success gets to a lot of people's head. That's how it works. Sadly. I haven't watched Supernatural. Mm. Wait, there's 20 seasons of Supernatural? Yeah. Yeah, Bendy, it's very true. Fifteen to 20. Oh my god, that's a lot of seasons. Normies take a very cool trope and magically manage to make it lame. This is why you shouldn't let normies make that type of stuff. Mm, I see, Jamie. It's always like very disappointing when basically a series that has extremely good writing goes to shit after a few seasons. Okay, stuffed crust. I'm super bad with acronyms. So what is CW? Please. Like English acronyms, I'm very bad with. I have to look them up every time. You hate capitalism. Um, I would like to reply to this question, but is it to this statement? But is it getting political if I do? Ah, fuck it. I hate capitalism too. CW is a channel name. Okay. Channel West. Channel West. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Like, I'm super bad with any type of acronyms. And channel names, I'm not good with either. I want to sneeze. Oh, that hurt my nose. The next work's name is derived from the first letters of the name of its two founding co-owners. CBS Corporation and Warner Bros. There we go. Thank you. Test cutter. Yeah. It hurt. It hurt very bad. Like I can feel it in the back of my throat. It's like I'm irritated. And in my nose. This one really hurt. Exploded. Did you know you sneeze with such a strong force that you could kill yourself if you didn't evacuate? Also, I think your heart stops when you sneeze for a second. There were some amazing shows on CW. I mean, it's a issue with capitalism. You have to make capital off of everything. Loot your loot your gods. I never get a pain in my shoulders, so I feel very uncomfortable around my throat and my nose, and like the sneeze never comes, and I'm like, I'm gonna die. Just like I'm gonna die. It's very uncomfortable, but I never had like pain anywhere else. Although it does happen to me sometimes when I'm breathing, my lung hurts, like random pinching feeling that goes into my rib cage, like you're trying to breathe. But I don't think it's the lung. It's probably like the muscles underneath the skin that give this feeling. How you can kill? Even stuff like D&D or Warhammer gotten worse. I feel because they try to make more money. Yeah, yeah. It's one thing that I really don't like about it is that there's something good and they will like extend it until it's basically obsolete. Potato. Okay, I'll head off now. I'm going to end soon. So um enjoy whatever you're doing. Please take care. I'm gonna fish Clotho's commission. Once of Clotho's commission, we're almost done with it. We made good progress today. And then I will say bye to everyone. Potato. Potato. Noel Bendy, don't go all. You need sleep. You need sleep. L. Your health matters. But it can't have been that long. It feels like only 30 minutes. I assure you, it's been 2 hours. Yes, Jamie, that's very true. I'm just finishing to fill out one part of Clotho's commission with a matte color, and then I'll be ready to say goodbye to you guys. Give me one sec. All right. Whoa, 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 whoa. It's been playing on loop. It's been playing on loop. How many? That's the cheat code. Alright. My first clock is not wrong. My computer's clock. Okay. Thank you so much for hanging out. Guys, it's always a pleasure to have you here. I hope you know that. I want you guys to take care, to sleep, because some of you need to sleep, to drink water, and I'll see you probably tomorrow to make my schedule. So I'm gonna set that up. No need to thank me for the stream. You guys have a good night too, or a good rest of your day. I'll see you soon. Bye bye. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Mata ne.